Dear students, as I have said you, I will come back with the poem Dust of Snow. Here is your poem. Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. You can see it consists of 8 lines. Very small poem. The first line starts with the sentence, "The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had dreamed." Here, I said already, the hemlock tree is a poisonous tree, and the another a crow. These two negative agents of nature are used by the poet to highlight the message or the central theme of the poem. What is this? Generally, crow, hemlock tree, we are considering as bad omen. We are considering it as negative sources. But the poet here wants to highlight or make us understand that nothing is negative in the world. From that negative source or agent, we can make our life smooth, peaceful. Both crow and the hemlock tree represent sorrow. Frost has used both the negative creatures as the carrier of positivism and strength that transformed his day for the better. But not using birds like sparrow and nightingale and trees like maple, oak or a pine, the poet has tried to break down all the preconceived notions we have about certain agents of nature. He has tried to make us understand that we see the world not as how it is, but as how we want to see it. Thus, the crow sitting and a hemlock tree together made his day better. And the dust of snow, the very title, dust of snow, now here stands for joy. The poet, through these objects, has tried to highlight that sometimes creatures linked with negative aspects of life can be the bringer of change or happiness. Being outdoors in nature with all its unpredictability can benefit anywhere, anyone, at any time. Now, I think already you have understood the meaning or main theme of the poem. Now, if we can consider the literary devices, we can see here the way a crow, first line, in the first line last word is crow, and the third line last word is snow. It resembles. And the second line, on me, last word is me, and fourth word is tree. So here we can say that rhyme scheme here, it is A if we consider, and it is B, and here again A and B. Similarly, fifth line heart, seventh line part. If we can consider C, here also C, mood, drew. So D, D. We can say the rhyme scheme of the poem. Rhyme scheme of the poem is A, B, C, D, C, D. I think it is clear. Now, another figures of speech literary devices, as you say. Here is the use of alliteration. Where it is, what is alliteration? The repetition of same consonant sound in same sentence. Where it is, has given my heart. Has given my heart. H. Again, and saved some part. S. Another thing, inversion. What is called inversion? When the structure of a sentence is changed by the poet to create rhyme, this poetic license is called inversion. What it is? You can see the first line. Generally, the line should be, a crow shook down on me the way. But the poet starts the line with the word, the way a crow. You can see the change here. It is called inversion. 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 So in stanza 1, inversion can be seen. Next one is assonance. 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 What is that? It is the prominence of a vowel sound throughout a line. How it is? How it happens? Shook down on me. The second sentence. Here the prominence of O sound. Sound O. Here. O. Here also. So prominence of a vowel sound throughout a line is called assonance. It's okay? Next, the most important thing. What is enjambment? ENJAMBMENT. Enjambment. What is called? When the same sentence continues to the next line without the use of any punctuation word, that is called enjambment. It has been used throughout the poem. You can see the poem starts from here, the way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had dreamed. Here is the full stop. No punctuation is used here. I think it is clear to you. So what message, dear students, we have learned from here? That is, we should not be negative. Always we should be positive. Message is clear too. Sometimes seemingly insignificant natural events do bring about change. So this poem, this message is relevant nowadays also, and at present situation also. You go through the poem, try to understand what I said, and you should be positive during this crisis also. Thank you. Next, we will start another poem.